In times like these and world like this, where everything is attributed a monetary value, what remains to be seen through the same prism is the potential of waste to turn itself into wealth. And if we realize this potential, believe me, we are not going to treat solid waste management anymore as taboo to discuss in society, as well a kind of work which is restricted to the people of lower caste and class, and something which the upper caste and class people ought not to do. Namaskar, I am Abhishek Srivastav and this is my YouTube channel Issues That Matter. Today in this ITM episode, I am going to talk about solid waste management, challenges and solutions with respect to India. See, for understanding the potential of solid waste, first of all, we need to understand basically that what it exactly means. So this process of solid waste management contains the process of collection of waste, transportation of waste, analyzing of waste, treating of waste, and then disposing of your solid waste. This whole solid waste can be broadly categorized into three types. Number one, organic or wet waste, comprising of your kitchen waste, your fruits and vegetable peels. Number two, inorganic or dry waste, which comprises of anything dry, that is plastic, poly bags, wrappers, etc. Number three, toxic waste, which comprises of your medical as well as electronic waste. Now, to understand where's the problem lying. So the problem lies in each and every step throughout the process. See, according to the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Maharashtra leads the tally of the waste generation in India amongst states by generating almost 20,000 metric tons of waste per day, whereas Sikkim generates at the lowest rate with 89 metric tons of waste per day. And in case of Union Territories, Delhi leads the tally and Daman and Diu, Nagar and Haveli comes at the lowest spot. Now, according to the official figures, it is seen that door-to-door collection has increased massively from 40% in the year 2016 to somewhat 95% in the year 2020, but it has effectively seen on the ground on a very less scale. Moreover, waste segregation at source is really very low, as still so many households and enterprises do not segregate their waste at source, making it difficult for the process to realize the actual potential of waste to turn itself into the wealth, which I said earlier. Now the problem or the challenge which transportation sector of the waste management faces is yet another big problem, as according to the procedure involved, each truck containing waste has to typically wait for 2 to 3 hours in a line just to weigh down the collected amount of waste. And after that, it has to wait for its turn to dispose of that waste into the landfill. And this invites two perverse incentives for the contractors. Number one, the contractors dump it illegally on any vacant plot so as to save their transportation cost and time. Number two, the contractor, as they get the money or revenue on the basis of the weight of the amount collected of waste, what they do, they put some rocks, some heavy boulders onto their truck instead of collecting waste from the source, just as to increase the weight and to earn more revenue. Now see, waste burning and open dumping are the common methods of waste disposition in India. They continue to be the principal methods. But as some research has shown that landfills, almost all the landfills in India, which did not have any foundation, any lining, any structure, they are all at the verge of decline. They are all at the verge of exhaustion. And researchers have continuously shown that we have to adopt any alternative method than just to dump it at any landfill. In Delhi itself, there are 3 landfills which are exhausted to the limit which we cannot even imagine, like Gazipur landfill and many more. Now see, the impact of COVID-19 has really brought us back from all the progress which we have achieved in this solid waste management. As after the COVID induced lockdown, what has happened has the increase in the quantum of solid waste generated in the form of PPE kits, masks, gloves, and the problem is how to handle that waste properly is even often not known to the people involved at the ground in this process, and that imposes a major challenge. See, along with all these challenges, India faces the problem at so many fronts, including number one, data collection with any kind of periodic review. No, it is not present there. Number two, lack of research, which proves as an impediment for the policymakers to advise solutions. Number three, the local authorities, they have inadequate sources of funds, and that's why they don't or they can't own any kind of appropriate or updated technology to involve in the process. Number four, lack of proper and regular training to the solid waste management workforce at the ground level. Number five, lack of private participation in the waste management sector. See, to confront all these challenges, various researchers and scholars have suggested in their writings and papers some suggestions that how can we overcome these challenges. So starting with them, number one, that establish a centralized database with regarding to the urban local bodies experience in solid waste management. Number two, proper data collection with periodic reviews should be conducted by the team. Number three, integration of informal recyclers and recycling into the formal sector. Number four, promote the incentives or participation of the producers in solid waste management to minimize the waste generate and also to reuse and recycle the used products. Number five, policy or rules should be framed accordingly in keeping in mind with every stakeholder in the process. Number six, this whole sustainable solid waste management needs to drive a behavioral change amongst the citizens, amongst the elected representatives, amongst the bureaucracy. See, with so many suggestions to overcome the challenges of solid waste management, what I think the most important is to bring this behavior change, the last one, as to see the effects of any kind of technological change or improvement. We need to be firstly aware of solid waste management. We need to be aware of its necessity. And India, which owns so much of youth potential, youth bulge, needs to have a radical shift in attention towards issues like this. And that's why I have brought you this video. If you liked my video, please like, comment, share and subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon there to get the latest and notifications. Thank you. Have a nice day.